memorial veiled in allegory and illustrated by symbols. Its tenets are brotherly love, relief, and truth. Its cardinal virtues are temperance, fortitude, prudence, and justice. Besides these principles, Freemasonry teaches us never to engage in any great or important undertaking without first invoking the aid and blessing of deity. For the chaplain will lead us in prayer.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen.
We are assembled here today to pay our last tribute of love and respect to the memory of our departed brother, James Sparks, to comfort those who mourn, and to rededicate ourselves with increased devotion to those great moral duties yet to be done in this short span of life before us. Brother James Sparks was initiated and entered apprentice on June 17, 1966, passed to the degree of fellowcraft on September 23, 1966, and raised to the sublime degree of Master Mason on November 25, 1966. Brother Sparks passed to the Celestial Lodge above on June 7, 2018, in his 81st year after having been a Master Mason for 51 years, 7 months, and 18 days. We have observed the unfolding of our brother's life from the time he first put forth those tender leaves of hope, and now behold him cut down by the side of time and gathered into that land where our fathers had gone before him. The nature of man impels him to seek the companionship of his fellows. Thus we find our brother animated by that same noble purpose, meeting in the lodge where he may feel the hearty touch of the hand, hear those cheering words of inspiration and encouragement while forming those priceless friendships. But soon the summons comes, and one by one they pass away. The brothers of our adoption, the companions of our choice, a brother whose hand we have clasped in the bonds of fraternal friendship, is now passing from our sight. We who knew him so well in our brotherhood feel that with his departure from among the living, something has gone out of our own lives that can never be again. Thus, human ties are broken and the world becomes less and less, and the hope to be reunited with friends who have gone grow more and more. Our brother is gone, and we can do nothing more of a material nature for him. Let us cherish his memory in the abiding faith that our temporary loss is his eternal gain, and resolve to commit him with due reverence to the keeping of the All-Father, who is supreme in wisdom, infinite in love, and ordereth all things well. As we pay our last tribute of love and respect to the memory of our departed brethren, let us not forget to extend our sympathy to his deeply afflicted and sorrowing family in their bereavement. As he for whom we are all mourners was true and faithful to the ties of our brotherhood, so shall we be true and faithful to you in the practice of the principles of Freemasonry and in tender memory of our loved and lost. The lambskin our white leathern apron is an emblem of innocence and the badge of a Freemason. More ancient than the golden fleece or Roman eagle, more honorable than the crown of royalty, are the emblazoned insignia of princely orders when worthily worn. May its pure and spotless surface be to us a constant reminder of the unblemished purities of life and rectitude of conduct, a never-ending argument for higher thoughts, nobler actions, and purer deeds. And when at last we reach the end of our toilsome journey, and from our nerveless grasp forever drop the working tools of life, Then may the record of our life and conduct be as pure and spotless as this fair emblem. Our brother was worthy of his distinction, and in the grave it will bear witness to his virtue and to our confidence in the sincerity of his profession. Brother Chaplain, you will lead us in prayer.
Our Father in heaven, thou hast promised to be with us in time of need. We are again impressed with our weakness and turn to thee whose power endureth forever. The walls we build are broken down. The builders are smitten with sore affliction. But the edifice of God is eternal, and his refuge is everlasting. We beseech thee, Almighty One, hear with favor our humble petition for thy blessing in our heart's distress. In thy infinite wisdom, a brother has been taken from our band to meet with us no more. Give us the outpouring of a Father's love. Strengthen us in our weakness, and cast thy divine light upon our darkness. We hail thee, wonderful Counselor, Almighty God, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. We come to thee with spirits bowed low, and ask the bounty of thy mercy and grace to draw nearer to thy throne. Support us through the afflictions of time, prepare us for thy presence in eternity, and bring us to a blissful reunion with departed friends and brothers in the house not made with hands. Amen.
So might it be.
In the language of poetic inspiration, we say to everyone, so live that when thy summons comes, to join that innumerable caravan that moves to that mysterious realm where each shall take his chamber in the silent halls of death, thou go not like the poor slave at night scourged to his dungeon, but sustained and soothed by an unfaltering trust. Approach the grave as one who wraps the draperies of his couch about him and lies down with blessed prayers. Brother Chaplain, you will pronounce the benediction.
May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, now, henceforth, and forevermore. Amen.
So might it be.
Relatives and friends and brethren, this concludes our Masonic service. We thank you for the opportunity to pay our last respects to our departed brother. Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Me and beer go out like this. Yourself in the way. So if you like it, but when you do it, you watch it. The only one that I don't do it hard. I'm gonna take back the